Welcome back. We've now drained our pasta. It's ready to go. It's nice and done. Always taste it. Make sure it's a little al dente. The vinegar inside of the Italian dressing you're going to apply to it will cook the pasta a little bit more. So what we're looking at, I've got to get another knife since my other knife is dirty now. Always have plenty of knives on hand.
Whoa.
If you don't know what a steel is, you might want to invest in one. It's good for keeping your knife sharp in between sharpening. All it is you run it at a 22.5-degree angle and go back and forth. Keep that blade nice and sharp. And we have some mozzarella cheese. We have some feta cheese. We have some Parmesan cheese. We have some roasted red pepper. And we have some mild banana peppers. This all is going to give us flavor, and black olives. And this is our flavor profile. We're not going to add any salt or pepper because everything we're adding has salt and pepper into it. So we don't have to add any other spice to this. So what I'm going to do with the mozzarella cheese, is I'm going to cube it. I'm going to make it into little tiny cubes. I'm first going to cut it in planks like this. Then I'm going to cut it in half again. So I'm going to make them, they're going to look like that. They're going to be about a quarter of an inch by a quarter of an inch when I'm done. And then I'll cut them into cubes from there. Now I'm showing from beginning to end, unlike some of those other cooking shows where they all of a sudden have it done. Because prep time is important, especially when you're doing stuff at home after work and you want to get things done relatively quick. You want to know really how long it takes to do. So this is a quick, easy summertime thing. You could have your pasta pre-done, place it in the refrigerator in a Ziploc bag. After you've cooled it and rinsed it, you put it in the refrigerator in a Ziploc bag. When you get home, you could have all your cheese chopped up. You could have everything else ready to go. And right before dinner, throw it all in a bowl and be ready. Now we've done 2 pounds because, like I said in earlier videos, that this is the 4th of July and we have a ton of people coming. So we want to make sure that we have plenty of food for everybody. All we're going to do is we're going to add it in. Now I don't use gloves or anything. These are gloves are if you're in a restaurant setting, you want to use gloves. You're handling a lot of different product, but I wash my hands frequently and I make sure that my cutting surface is clean all the time. So we're always sterile. Now with the olives, I don't even cut them. We like them whole. My cameraman is eating the other can, but that's all right. He likes olives, so that's okay. And just keep stirring as you go. You just want to keep everything kind of mixed and keep going from there. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these peppers out. I got to find my tongs real quick. You never find anything when you need it, of course. I've got enough drawers in my kitchen to hide everything. Now with the peppers, the reason I'm taking them out is because they are in an oil. And I don't want all that oil in my pasta salad. It's not like a flavored oil like garlic or anything like that, or like pickle juice. It's oil and water to keep the peppers, the roasted peppers, from going bad in the jar. So I really don't want that in there. We're going to put the whole jar in because we like them. If people don't like them, you can leave out, you can change, you can use fresh bell peppers, whatever you want. I just prefer I just prefer this, and I'm just going to lightly chop them. Just take your knife and run through them. Just so you don't have huge pieces when people are trying to eat. My puppy is approving of everything I do. He's waiting for his hamburger today. It's a holiday, so puppies can get whatever they want. As long as it's pet friendly. And meat is pet friendly. Again, I'm just going to use my tongs real quick. We're going to just throw these in here. Again, like I said, they're just lightly chopped. There's still some pretty big pieces. We want everybody to be able to have some and taste it and not just have little pieces of it throughout. Again, we're doing home cooking, so we're not really worried about exact size and measurement and all that. If your guests are that judgmental, then they probably should have made it themselves. I've never had a complaint about anything I've made. Yet. So, again, if you like what we're doing, you can always drop us a comment on our page on this video. You can always share our page with others.
About food requests.
In the comments.
If they have requests for something they'd like to learn how to make.
Yes, if you want to learn how to make something, you can always contact me through a comment on my page, and we can see what you want to make and make a video of it. And we always do things. We always do things for the home and for the working family, and we try to do things on a budget too. So nothing is very costly. Some of our videos are going to start including going shopping for various meals, so that you know what the cost is. Again, with the peppers, lightly chopped. And we're going to add them just like the other. Use the tongs. And we're going to lightly mix it in. Get it everywhere. Sometimes I do this in the pan because the pan is usually bigger. It cooked all the pasta and still has some room. I don't know why today I changed, but I did. Next we're going to add is feta cheese. We're going to add 2 5-ounce containers. I used a crumble. You can use different types of feta cheese. You can chop it yourself, but feta is so crumbly, it's easier to just buy it already pre-crumbled. It's just easier to do it this way. And I use the tongs because it actually, when I'm doing the cheese, I don't want to break it up anymore. So all I'm really doing is mixing it in. And then at the very end, we're going to add the Parmesan, and then we add the whole container of Parmesan, which is another 5-ounce container. You can buy them at your local grocery store. And again, we're going to mix them in. And it looks like I'm going to need a bigger container to do this, but that's okay. We'll figure it out from here. And then the Italian dressing. Now we're going to do this to taste, but we're going to stop here. We're going to stop here because remember we said we're going to have a final reveal of the product when we do our final reveal. So stay tuned and watch the final video so that you can see the final reveal.